What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Great Messiah, Ghost of T.Sizzle, back for another visit. So for tonight's video, before I go to bed to work this 11-hour shift tomorrow, we're going to talk about, you see, when you get into a relationship with somebody, right, it's like people can smell, it's something about that shit. People can smell the fact that you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They can smell it through their nose. And they're going to be more attracted to you because humans want what they can't have. It's not even that they're really attracted to you as much as they are projecting. They're just they're more attracted to you because you have somebody. So whether you're a man or woman, you're going to start getting a lot of attention, more attention when you have a partner as opposed to being single. And it's like this, right? Now, like I said, I mostly speak on male experiences because I'm a man. So I speak on male experiences. So it's like this, right? So let's say you got a chick, right? That's your girl and shit like that, right? But there's a dude that's trying to holler at her. She said, oh, I got a boyfriend. And we all know the classic, oh, well, we could be friends, though. Any girl that falls for that shit is just stupid. If you think a dude's trying to be your friend and you a fine ass woman, get the fuck out of here. That he's just trying to find a way to keep you to where you keep him around to where he can make his move. So a man, because most men don't give a fuck if a girl has a boyfriend. Me personally, if a girl were to tell me she has a boyfriend, I won't pursue the interaction. I may play around and be like, oh, well, something happens, hit me up. Like, I may play around like that, but I ain't gonna like actively be trying to make her break up with her man and shit. Like, I ain't doing all that shit. That's just me just playing when I say some shit like that. Well, hey, if something happens, hit me up. That's just me playing. Even in school, I had teachers that were married and shit. And I'm like, oh, well, if something happens, hit me up. I'm just playing around. I ain't gonna try to break up their goddamn marriage. That's fucked up. But as some men will like a woman more because she has a man, and they gonna try to sweet talk her and shit like that. That's why I say, like, personally speaking, I don't care if like my girl has any male friends or nothing like that, but if they're constantly crossing the line, I'm going to expect for her to solve that problem by cutting them off, because that's disrespectful, right? Because, because it's like this, right? I'm trying to think, because like, but yeah, like a dude, he may try to sweet talk and get in there and stuff like that. And and women are vulnerable when they're going through emotional shit. Oh, he just won't stop doing this, and he can't, and I've been that motherfucker where the woman's talking about what her man doing. Oh, he doing this, and then she get vulnerable, and she started trying to fuck with me for a little bit. This is when I was talking to a single mom and shit. But once the man got his act together, she was right back with him. So it's like, women are vulnerable. So let's just say if a man is able to take your girl because he was able to sweet talk her, leave that man's baby, you know what I'm saying? I'll treat you like this, bada, I say, oh my God, I don't know. Oh no, come on, you know what I'm saying? I got you, But and if he is able to pull her, once he pulls her, he's going to be like, wait a second. This bitch left her man for me. Now he's finna have an epiphany like, wait a second. If I was able to take her from him, somebody else might be able to take her from me. So don't think just because you left your man for someone else that he's going to not have them thoughts in his head like, okay, well, I took his bitch. Well, someone else might be able to take my bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, all that shit, man, is just ridiculous, bro. You know, like, nah, bro. Me personally, I wouldn't even do that to myself. Like, if I have me personally, I don't see myself having female friends unless only female friend I'm having is a girl I'm actually sleeping with. It's not gonna be no fine ass girl with a big ass, and I'm not. Oh, that's my friend, you know. Hell no. There's no. If it's a girl I'm dealing with on a consistent basis, and you see it, and I'm consistently dealing with her, I'm touching on all that shit. There ain't gonna be no that friend zone over here. Fuck that. But yeah, bro. But nah, let's say if I did have a female friend while I was in a relationship, I wouldn't even, you know, entertain that shit, or I wouldn't even you know, like, cause like, let's say if I had a friends with benefits before I got with another girl, I would cut my friends with benefits off, because a friends with benefit is a girl that you're sexually attracted to, but you don't see them as girlfriend material. I will cut them off, you know. But yeah, bro, certain men and women, you know, they have a backup plan, you know. Certain men and women, you know, they have a backup plan. I'm telling you. If you see people in relationships, they have a backup plan where it's like, okay, yes, I'm with this girl or I'm with this man, but if he or she acts up, I'm finna go talk to that person right there. You know, they have a backup plan. Not to say that they talking to them, but they have their eyes on that motherfucker. You know. But yeah, man, all of that shit, yeah, don't think, that's why I don't try to take people's girl and shit like that. Because there's a couple times, yes, I've actually had the chance to take a man's girl, which was a good man, from her words. Oh, this guy treats me right. He does this for me. He does that for me. She bitch gonna tell me the dude stopped her from getting sexually assaulted, and he beat the nigga up, stabbed him with a key and shit, fucked the nigga up, and she trying to talk to me. And I'm like, why are you trying to talk to me for? You know what I'm saying? And this man did all this for you. So some women would leave a good man just because a nigga's talking some good shit in her ear. You know, hey, what's up, baby? You know, she over blushing. You know, got her fucking cheesing and shit. And they'll leave a good man because he's talking some shit in her motherfucking ear. But in that situation that I'm talking about, she lived in Florida and then she moved to Illinois, so it's long distance. That's why she was talking to me, because it was long distance and shit. But she even had a boyfriend here, and she was talking to someone else. So she just, but yeah, she was just a hoe, man. So yeah, I wouldn't marvel in the fact of me taking someone else's girl, because she can just leave me for someone else. So there's no point of marveling in that. Like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of immature. That's all I gotta say. I'm out.